Today's review is going to be on the Triggertech AR Duty 3.5 pound fixed single stage drop-in trigger for the 9mm carbines. I still have the factory Colt trigger in the rifle. I will go ahead and do a trigger pull test. For the drills, I'm actually going to do 2 drills, one with the factory trigger, one with this trigger, and record the times on both, see if there's any difference. The ammunition I'm using is the Federal 9mm Syntec PCC 130 grain, which is a coated 9mm flat nose bullet. First up is the factory trigger test. The only modifications done to this rifle is I have a Rainier Arms charging handle and a EOTech optic on it. Other than that, oh, and a bad lever. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. First trigger pull. I got 6 pounds, 14 ounces. I'll try it again. Got 6 pounds, 10 ounces, and I'll give it one more time. Six pounds, 9.6 ounces. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and open this box. Get that out of there. Got a patch. Instructions. 2 Allens. Says to snug down the set screws and to remove that screw there. Let's see here. I won't show the installation of the trigger and the rifle, but I will show it in just there to do the trigger test, the pull test. Remove screw. Okay. All right. Drop that in there. Put in the 2 pins. Smudge these down. All right, it's installed. Let's try it. It works. All right. Let's do a pull test to see what it weighs. I got 4 pounds, 4 ounces. Let's try it again. I got 4 pounds, 5.4 ounces. One more time. Although it says 3.5, I don't know. Four pounds, 4.3 ounces. Let's try to reset. Does have a nice reset. Let's try to reset on the factory trigger. You know, the reset actually feels a little shorter on the factory trigger. Yeah. I would say that it's shorter. Maybe about the same. All right, first up will be the drill with the factory trigger. Okay, so for the drill, I have 3 targets. Each target is 8 yards apart, and I'll be 8 yards from the first target. I'm going to fire 2 shots onto each target as fast as I can, moving from left to right. I'll record the time. I will do it twice, and then I'll go ahead and switch over to the Triggertech trigger and do the same thing again. This will also be a cold drill, so you'll see the first shots for me firing this rifle today. That was in a 289. Again. That was in a 263. Go take a look at the shots. First target. Second target. Looks like it's missing 2 holes. Oh, there's one there. I don't know where the other one is. Third target. There's 3, and the other one's right there. Okay, so the trigger has been replaced. I don't know if you can see that there. And I've covered up my holes in the target, and I will give this a try again. That's in a 244. It's in a 248. Let's go take a look. Much improvement. I've actually got 4 holes on this target. And I only see 3. first one with the factory trigger. That was one, and that's my fourth hole right there. Okay, so in conclusion, not taking my poor accuracy into effect, the triggers themselves. So the first time with the factory trigger was a 289. The second was a 263. And with the Triggertech trigger, it was a 244 the first time, and the second time was a 248. So my time definitely improved. My accuracy also improved. I can't really say if that's the trigger, but with the time, it was definitely the trigger. I could feel the difference. It is a night and day difference. I mean, I know it does say 3.5 pounds, and you saw it pulling in the 4-pound range, but just the pull, the brake, the reset, it's an awesome trigger. I've placed the factory trigger into here, and I mean, it's definitely a stiff trigger. And I opted for the curved trigger over the flat trigger. But it is nice. Now, I will say now that the reset on this trigger is shorter than the factory trigger. It's really clean. It's got a short brake, brakes like glass. It's awesome. This thing here, man. Yeah. So I'd recommend it. It's not that much. Somewhere between 130, 140 bucks, but it's worth it. It's night and day over the factory trigger. So anyway, it increases your times, your accuracy is on you, and it's a much better trigger. I can honestly say I would recommend it. So that's it for today's video.